Okay. How is everybody? Make some noise. You guys good today? You good? Nice to see everybody. I'm Scotty Davis from 93.3 FLZ and Mix 100.7. Welcome to the RP Funding Theater. Our guests from RP Funding are here today. Where are you guys? Put your hands up. Hello. Good to see you guys. You're in the front row. Are you guys excited about this today? I couldn't tell with the line around the building out front. It feels like 10 years ago, doesn't it? It's crazy. It's like some things have changed, but some things have remained the same. Well, without further ado, let's bring out the Backstreet Boys!
Hello.
What's up, you guys?
Oh, you got your glow sticks from last
How are
night.
you?
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Oh, it's morning for us in our
We've been on
head.
the bus all night.
It's morning for us in our mind.
Yes,
Yet it's almost 1 o'clock in the
And in our
afternoon.
voices, it's morning. Hi, I'm waving at you. Hi,
Still
I
got the
see
glow
you.
sticks.
How many people are actually from Tampa here?
All
Lexington,
right.
Kentucky.
That's right. Yeah, Big Blue Nation's in the house, baby.
Anybody from O-Town by chance? There you go. Yeah.
She's got her glow stick from the after party last
Oh,
night.
oh yeah.
And they're still glowing.
Are you still going?
Y'all,
She's
how
like,
was your drive
after
down?
party.
Long drive from Atlanta. Wow.
Yes, it was.
Anyone coming to the show tonight, maybe?
Me too.
Nick and
We're
I are
glad
thinking
to
of
be
showing
here.
up.
Thank y'all for coming today. We're glad to be here.
So do you guys want to hear a couple of songs, maybe?
Okay,
Fine.
fine.
This
It's
song,
just a look.
this song we want to do for you guys. It's a song that was actually inspired by AJ. It was one of the first songs that we recorded when we were in London. The inspiration was all the gay teen suicides and bullying that was happening the past couple of years. And
Cyberbullying.
yes, and all the bullying and cyberbullying. And AJ brought it to our attention, brought it to Martin Treffy's attention, who was the writer of the song. And it inspired we like to call it a gem on our record. It's called Madeline. So we hope you enjoy it. Yeah.
It's on the new album.
Is it like a high class gym or is it like a low class? It's like high class.
It's like an emerald.
It's like a gym class
This is,
hero.
it's a hidden gem.
Is it like an amethyst or is it like a?
Yes, it's my birthstone.
That is not your birthstone. Sorry, we argue about this.
I'm
all
not a
the time.
garnet, okay?
You are a garnet.
I am.
freaking
Don't
garnet.
make
Look
fun
it
of
up.
garnets. We are cool. Okay?
It's called Google. Check it out.
Okay.
Give it up, give it up. Backstreet Boys. It is so awesome to see you guys back up on stage together.
Thank you.
It's and it was so great, like hanging out with you a little bit back in the green room and just reminiscing a little bit, and then you guys walk up on stage and it's like boom, you click right back into your old. It was just like it never left. It's awesome.
Thanks, man.
You guys hang out a lot when you're not doing the music thing?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not
Hate
at all.
each other. Right,
No.
exactly. Don't call, don't text. Yeah,
like-
dropping each other as friends on Facebook.
Oh, yeah,
That's the way it
right.
works.
We do. Sometimes it's like, we live in extremes. Like we're either together all the time or like when we get off the road, we want to be by ourselves. So
Yeah,
it's kind
right.
of extremes that we live in.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes we do. Like I was just
But we
with
go on-
Nick on vacation in between this last run that we did. We went to Key West together, and I've gone snowboarding with Kevin. We've
Yeah,
all
Harry
done,
and I
like,
take
different
our family
vacations.
snowboarding.
And we like each
stuff
other.
like that.
Sometimes.
We love each other, but it's like siblings. Sometimes you need to get away from your family.
Yeah, but it's a great relationship
But-
because you can be truthful with each other and mean it.
Absolutely.
But you're talking about 20
Honesty
years.
is definitely a part of ours.
It's
Yeah.
20,
20 years.
So,
We're obviously doing something right amongst us.
By the way, AJ, I want to comment real quick about your Duck Commander beard. I
Yeah,
love
buddy.
it. I'm telling you right now,
Hell
give it up.
yeah.
Is that not a fierce beard?
Thank
I'm a
you.
fan of beards.
Thank
That's
you.
a fierce beard.
Thank you.
Don't
Absolutely.
encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Oh, it's not.
He wants to be part of ZZ Top.
I've actually seen posts on Twitter, this little poll going on, shave it or don't shave it. And yesterday it was at 75% don't shave it. So I'm letting it grow till Christmas Day, and then I'm
Yes.
going to shave it off.
He's going to come to my house and be Santa Claus.
Yeah, I do have quite a few grays. One for Howie, one for Nick, one for.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, no.
There's multiples.
Well, the women in the building were like, look at his beard. So definitely don't shave it.
Chicks like beards. I'm telling you.
Let's get some questions here from the audience. Mel from The Kane Show is going to run the mic around. Put your hand up if you got a question for the Backstreet Boys.
Don't be shy.
Oh, it was funny before in the prelims here. I was like, "Who's got questions?" And everybody's hands went up. All right,
It's
we
like
got one
they're
right here.
actually here now. I don't know what to say.
Oh my God!
My 12-year-old inner self is coming out.
What's your name?
We hear that a lot.
Emily,
Hey,
Hi, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
I just want to say I love you guys,
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
even though this is the first time we've met. I was just wondering what you guys' favorite Backstreet Boys song is of all time.
Mine is All I Have to Give. Going way back, old school.
Mine would probably be off the new record. It's a song that myself and Kevin wrote called "Show 'Em What You're Made Of." It was inspired by all of our kids, and it's just a real positive, inspirational record. And hopefully, it's received the same way that we want it to be. So
That's a good plug, AJ.
I love.
absolutely.
Mine is "That's What Makes You Beautiful." Oh, wrong band. Sorry.
Oh, that was bad, Nick. That was bad. That was really bad, Nick.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Hey, what direction were you going in?
The wrong one.
Oh, here we go.
There's only one. There's only one.
Nah,
Man,
We
could
do
be-
comedy on the side, by the
could
way.
be
We do bar
stand-up.
mitzvahs.
That wasn't even rehearsed either. That was
that
pretty
was
good.
that was
We're
the
gonna-
wrong direction we went in. I tell you that. No, of all time, I don't know. It has to be like 10,000 Promises or something like that. I think I love that song. And actually, I really love Make Believe off of our new record.
Good plug.
Mine would probably be 10,000 Promises or Don't Want to Lose You Now from Millennium.
I have two. There's a song called Siberia that we did, which I love. And As Long As You Love Me, because I met my wife on the video shoot. So that's where my life began.
I'm going to
16
hug you after
years
this
ago.
is over. I'm hugging you after this is over for that
Thanks,
answer.
man.
That's awesome. We're going to bring it in for the real thing. I'm saying.
Bringing it in. We're
We
going to
got-
throw AJ's beard in on that hug.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do one more question here. Throw the hand up. Who's got one? Oh, all the way over here.
All right.
Mel from The Kane Show.
Mel from the Kane Show.
Yeah, sing Mel's name in a song real quick. Just a little quick thing.
What about Mel?
You're a man.
I heard that you're a fan from Kane.
Hey, you know what?
We love it though.
Look at me like that if you will, but you're welcome. All right, what's your name and what's your question?
I'm Kelly, and
Hi,
first I
hey,
just want to
Kelly.
say I love you guys, and it's been a wonderful 18 years for me. So
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to see you again.
95.
good to see you.
Going back to
So-
95.
Long time ago. So the question that everyone always asks you is, what's the strangest thing a fan has done for you? I want to know what's the coolest thing that a fan has done.
I think they got more
I think it
strange
was
answers.
cool. AJ and I like to talk about this story. We were up in Canada, and it's cool. I think it's cool. I don't recommend everyone else doing it.
I know where you're going.
I don't
think
recommend you doing this.
It is cool.
But this girl,
If you're a guy, it's cool.
this girl came up, and she was a
She was a hottie.
girl, you know. I
She
think
was
she
a
had a
hottie.
boyfriend too, which was even weirder.
I
You know,
guess she did, actually.
But she came up. She's like, "Listen, I want you to sign my left butt cheek, and I want AJ to sign the right one, and I'm gonna get him tattooed." So
Yes.
we did. We didn't really think she would do it. She came.
She came back later that day
was like,
and
"Look."
showed us, because we do this little thing before every show called a sound check party, where we'll invite fans in. They can watch us sound check. We'll do some Q&A, and then we'll take some photos. So she was in this photo line, and she was wearing this skirt, and she like came up for her photo, and she goes, "Oh, by the way," and she in front of everybody just went like
Turned
this.
around and hiked it up,
and,
and there it
and
was.
I'm just like, "Oh dear God!" And she handed me a Sharpie. Goes, "Sign it." I'm like, "Okay."
What was really,
Signed it.
I just felt really bad for her boyfriend later on. I was like, he's gonna
Or
have to
her
see
husband
AJ
down the
or her
road, I
husband,
mean,
or whoever she's
yeah.
gonna be with.
Forever
She has to
and
get
a
those
day,
removed.
they will always see our names on
She
her,
asked me to
on her
sign the front.
tushy.
I'm gonna tell you what. Like, I like you guys. I really do. A lot.
You would never do that. I
But
agree.
that would definitely be a deal breaker in a relationship.
Right? Right?
That's what I'm trying to
If
say.
we're together for the first time and I'm like, Nick and AJ.
I completely agree. That would
You
be
know
a
what
deal
I'm
breaker
saying?
for sure. For
He's
sure.
like, run.
Anybody else's name tattooed on anybody up here? As far as like, you got anybody else got a fan a name in the band?
There's a
tattooed on
girl
somebody?
that has Kevin's portrait of his face tattooed on her leg.
Her leg.
On her calf.
On her
Kevin,
calf.
does that kind of stuff, does that trip you out at times? Does it make you go, what? Why on earth would you want my face on your calf? And I mean, I get that, they're a fan and everything, but does it make you just sit back and go, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know you guys are huge sports fans, but I mean, would you ever get anybody's
I'd
face?
get Josh Freeman on my, I don't know, somewhere.
Careful what you say.
I wouldn't get
I was getting
Roethlisberger
ready
on my
to
leg,
say-
but I'm just
I was
saying.
getting ready to say, Nick, you're on camera right there.
Yeah.
On my chest. Freeman's face.
Steelers all the way. I actually married into a Steelers family, so I kind of have to.
I believe.
There was one. Oh, this is the last I'll say. There's one super fan that she had all of us sign her back. She has, and it's all tattooed. She has all 5 of us, all of NSYNC, all of 98 Degrees, and all of the New Kids. All the signatures tattooed on her,
back.
right back here, and it says "Pop Life."
Wow.
Like Thug Life, but it says Pop Life on her back. So she is like, yeah.
Guys, want to hear another song? On that note, let's do another song. Backstreet Boys are here today.
On that note,
Pop Life, yes.
this is the first single of the brand new record. This is called In a World Like This. Check it out.
I love that song. I do. I like it. I like it a lot. Available on iTunes. Do your thing.
I was just going to say me too.
No, I thought you were going to go, good plug.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Good plug.
It's like the generator on the bus.
Who's got questions? Let's do this. Where's Mel from the... Oh, we'll start over here because you're over there. That's good.
My name's Veronica. My question is, after all the success, all the years of touring and going everywhere in the world, is there something you still haven't accomplished or that you've never done that you always wanted to try?
A Grammy.
Yes, that's one.
We're like the Susan Lucci of Grammys.
We've been nominated 7 times, but haven't gotten one yet.
We've come
that
back
would be cool.
negatory.
But a lot of winners haven't been around for 20 years.
Well,
Yeah,
we
it's
have
true.
like this lifetime. What was it? Like from the Florida chapter.
Yeah, the Florida.
There's like this lifetime achievement award, like this little gold, this little
Crystal.
see-through crystal thing.
Crystal.
And I have it in my cabinet, but then we have all the nominations.
But if you look at artists like Carlos Santana,
Okay, AJ's gonna finish.
he actually got one finally. Took him 30 years. So hopefully this might be our mark in
We
time.
just have 10 more to go.
Yeah.
We were nominated against him one time.
Yes.
When he won.
With Rob Thomas, dang it.
We were
That was
nominated
a big
against
record.
like Steely Dan. They
Steely
got
Dan.
it. We were
Clef
nominated
Sting.
against Sting. He got it. Of course,
Lauryn Hill.
you know those are legends. Of
Yeah.
course. So
We're not complaining or bitter.
As far as like goals, I mean,
Just
we
so
always
you know.
we always try to set
We're very
as
fortunate
many
and happy.
goals. We always try to set goals for ourselves every single album cycle. We're always trying to better ourselves. You know, one of the goals that Nick had talked about for years was us picking up instruments, and here we are. Sorry.
Just picking them up. Just holding
Playing. We actually all play during our show tonight. We have a full acoustic set, so that's one thing that we've actually achieved. I know Nick's been talking lately about doing a concert, whether it's a normal concert, a charity concert in front of the pyramids, either in Egypt or in Mexico. It's just there's always something. We always want to one-up ourselves. So, you know, we're going to keep on doing it.
Let me ask you this. When you guys started out all those years back, did you ever in your wildest dreams did you think, I mean, you know, when you start out as a new band and you get together and you're going through all the work and it's just a grind, you put out the first record, you have some success, and then it starts to blow up. Did you ever think, like at the beginning, that you'd still be here in 20 years? Or is that just something that never even possibly crossed your mind?
I don't think we thought that far ahead.
Right.
You know,
You were
I think
in the
it was
moment.
like living in the moment. Yeah, I really do. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all fighters. We're all competitors. we love what we do, so I think that kind of keeps driving us. And with those things, in your arsenal, I think it's just a recipe for, and obviously our fans, first and foremost, we have the most amazing fans in the world. I mean, it's starting to turn out like they're almost like Kiss fans or Grateful Dead fans. You know what I mean? It's like hardcore, and
They
I
travel.
love it. I think they are the most amazing fans in the world.
And here come the rock
and they
horns.
keep you here.
But when you start out, yeah, we were bombarded in interviews when we had the massive success that we did. When we finally broke in '97 and when things were really huge in '98, '99 here in the United States, people thought it happened overnight, but it didn't happen overnight. We formed in '93. We finally got signed end of '94, beginning of '95, and slowly went around building our fan base in person. We did school tours all over the U.S. in '93 and '94, playing for high school, middle school students.
schools.
We did schools down here. We did them all over the country, traveling around in a van, building the fan base. So we were bombarded with questions about, well, are you guys worried, that you're just a teen act, you're just a flash in the pan? And we would always answer, we would like to have a long career in this business. So hopefully we've manifested that. So.
I think there was
Yay!
round of applause. I think there was a hope factor too. I think, I was 18, Nick was 13, AJ was 15. We were kids. But at the same time, there was that hope of maybe this could be something. And then when it became something, it was like, oh crap, this is something. So I think, down the line, thinking about it, it was, we wanted to beat the odds. We wanted, because like Kevin said, everybody was like, well, bands like you, they have one record and then they go away. And that was kind of like a fire in us, like, well, we can do something different. We can sustain. We can have a career versus a flash in the pan.
Well, it's been fun to watch, I'll tell you that.
And
It's been fun to watch, and I feel like I've been a part of it.
To brag
Thanks.
a little bit on top of what he was saying. So you start with, okay, we just want to have some success or whatever, and everybody's like, well, you guys will only be around for maybe an album or two. But we just released our 8th studio album that was in the top 10, entered Billboard top 10. We joined Sade and Led Zeppelin. Those are the only other artists that have ever done that.
Those
so
are some,
that's pretty good company.
In history.
You were talking
In history.
legend. Those are some pretty big names.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're proud of that.
All right, and now they're gonna do a song. They gotta follow that. They gotta follow that little stroke session up with a song. So kill it.
Sure.
Or do you want to? Yeah.
Acapella. You guys vote acapella.
Should we do that, or
Love
should
it.
we do the one we do? Just a little clip of what we do in this. No, of the one we do in the show. Acapella. Safe and Close. Thank you. Thank you.
She knows. She's
Thank
like,
you. Wait, which one do you want to? We could do a little bit of both. Okay.
sounds like a B minor.
This is one of the songs on.
Do you
the
want to
record.
do maybe the verse as well into it?
Let's do the chorus.
I don't care.
Because we can do. Cause I can totally do it. It's fine.
That's cool.
It's up to you.
Okay, go for it.
We haven't done that one in a while during one of these things.
That was some nice reverb.
That was refreshing.
That was some good reverb.
Way to go.
over there.
Give it up
Thank
for
you guys.
DJ Goofy White Kid right
Thank
there on
you
the
very
reverb.
much. Thank you.
No, that's awesome.
It's all dry.
That's my favorite thing about you guys is the harmony and the way you guys just click and it just you're in the pocket and it just sounds great.
Thank you.
It sounds
Appreciate it.
really,
Thank you.
really good. We were talking about this, and this is my last question I got for you guys, but I got to know the answer to this, and I think you guys would like to know too. You were talking about when you started out in '93, and you worked and you did all the school tours and all the crazy stuff. And people always say, what's the most memorable thing you've ever done? What was the worst gig that you guys can remember to where you walked out and went, okay, well, if we don't go any lower, it's never going to get worse than that?
Wow,
We-
that's a great
we
question.
actually-
There's
Yeah.
a couple.
Yeah.
There's a couple.
There's a few.
Miami's
say
the first
Miami.
one. Miami's the first one.
We did this. It was back in this early days of doing the radio promotion. Actually promoting, I think, the first single, "We've Got It Going On," and we were down in Miami, and we got invited to this foam party. I guess back in those days, they used to have these big foam
Bubble
rave
things
kind of
like-
parties.
You
and
ever been to a
whatever.
phone party, guys? Yeah.
And so we didn't know exactly what we were getting ourselves into. We just thought it was a party. We were going up there singing songs that nobody knew. So we kind of were already like a one-legged man in an ass king contest. So we got up on stage and we looked
ain't
out,
lying.
and it was all dudes.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And
but
they were
Howie,
waiting,
preface
they were
it by
waiting
saying
for
why.
they were waiting for a wet T-shirt contest, and instead they got the Backstreet Boys.
They kept switching it back
So-
and forth while we're backstage. They first announced this like wet T-shirt booty contest. Then they went, no, it's gonna be Backstreet Boys, and the crowd kept switching back and forth from male to female. And then they got the guys back up there, never told us,
Threw us
and
out.
sent us out. And we fit, and the whole time they're all, whoop, where the booty at? Just trying to get us off stage. And we're just like, get up the stage. We don't even care. And then we felt so crappy afterwards. Like,
Oh my
I
god.
think I was like 15 at that time too, so I wasn't even allowed in the club. They just snuck me in
So
to do
you're
the
at a
performance.
vulnerable age anyway, and then you got to deal with people hating on you.
Yeah, I'm just like, this is strange, you know.
we did the opening of a pet store. one time.
Really?
Yes, we did.
No, you did not.
Yes, we did.
We sang, you know, they have the phones in the aisle, like, or it's like a CD
intercom,
thing
right?
where
Or
they.
whatever
We
you call it.
sang into that a cappella in a pet store.
You sang on an overhead speaker system
Overhead
in
speaker.
a pet store.
And a car dealership as well.
parking
God.
lot of a car dealership.
And on
we
an
did
airplane
that.
one time.
On an airplane on the intercom system, we did that as well.
We sang whenever, wherever we could because we
now
just
free to
wanted to
move
be
about the
heard.
Right.
So it's just basically paying your dues, like really paying your dues.
Yeah, and it's like no gig is too small. I mean, I totally get that, but there are ones like you just, man, that's crazy. I had no idea. So
We did one in the Swiss Alps at the bottom of the bunny slope one time, and we were singing "I'll Never Break Your Heart," and this was like European promo, and we were starting to get some heat. And next thing you know, there were guys in the back that were throwing snowballs at us, and I was like, you know, we were freezing, we couldn't feel our lips, you know, much less our hands, and we're singing "I'll Never." Next thing you know, AJ's like, I'll never break your, and he looks over, and I'm like, I'll never, and I look at his mouth, and he got hit with a snowball that had a rock in it. So he was cut, and he's like, I'll never break, and it was like,
See,
And I was like,
if I
dude.
had the beard, then it would have repelled off.
that's right.
But
Super beard.
you couldn't grow a beard.
I couldn't grow facial hair then.
Hadn't
So
even-
I
He
didn't
was
draw it on.
he was painting it in.
I was
That's
drawing
what
it
he
on
was-
with,
painting
like,
his beard on with
eyeshadow.
mascara.
Oh heck yeah, it was.
Don't let the photos fool you.
Oh yeah.
That
mean,
is
it
all
wasn't-
spray
Trust.
paint.
This
It
is
wasn't
real. though.
really a bad gig. It was just a bad situation.
You know what?
They
To
were putting
say
eggs in snowballs.
to
and-
say I'm glad you guys are here and you've totally earned where you are and the respect of a lot of people would be an understatement. Give it up for the Backstreet Boys.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here.
And we'll see you tonight.
Me too.
Thank you guys for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Play that single for us.
Yeah.
Please. Call and request it.
Please.